Well, it's the Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion sale. You know what that means. That means I've got quite a few picks to show you. This is going to be my first haul. I have a few things still coming in the mail. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Bergman. I'll be doing a video pretty much strictly on that, and I can't wait to do that video, and I can't wait for it to come in. Obviously, it'll come out on the 20th. Who knows when I'll get that. But I actually got 9 titles to show you. I really been wanting to see all these movies. I actually have not seen a single one of these. But I'm really looking forward to showing you each and every one of my picks, and let's just get into it. Alright, so the first 3 movies I picked up were online. I was able to order online because of the Barnes & Noble here in Springfield. There's no selections because there's no movies really. But I was able to get a few things. First and foremost, I got Andrei Rublev, directed by Andrei Tarkovsky, and I haven't yet to see a Tarkovsky film. I have a few. I have Stalker, and I also have another movie to show you a little bit later on. Not going to be in this Criterion because it's not in the Criterion collection, so it'll be in a different video later on, probably this month. But I've been really wanting to see this movie. This is one of the more recent additions to the Criterion collection. I'm really excited to watch this, but I'm also really hesitant to watch it because it's really depressive and medieval. I'll just read the line to you. Tracing the life of renowned icon painter, Andrei Tarkovsky's second feature vividly conjures the murky world of medieval Russia. That sounds awful, and I know it's black and white, and I know that it has a lot of elements of grit and realism to it, and it has that poetic justice, meditating on faith, struggling with the realities of the world. And so I'm really looking forward to watching this film. So I really like the packaging on this. It actually is set up like a poster, and so but it is black and white and dark, and it came out kind of early on Tarkovsky. I want to say 1966. So it's a nice Russian film that I've been really looking forward to. I really like the setup of this poster right here. Looks like a young Andrei Rublev right there. So it's a really nice poster. Obviously you got the film essay right there with it, and then obviously all of the cast and crew, the people who transferred this thing, and just a lot of great things addition to the original set. So this is actually number 34, the spine. So it was originally pressed on DVD, probably Laserdisc as well. But don't quote me on that. But this is finally available on Blu-ray, and I'm excited to have it. So that was my first pick. The second pick that I got was a film from Taiwan, I want to say, Taiwanese II. And this is a film that it just recently has been like on my radar for a year. But it came out in 2000. It's a long one, just like Andrei Rublev, but in a very different way. And I don't really know much about it. It just, almost everyone I've talked to has been really excited to show me this movie, and I honestly can't wait to finally see it. I finally own it, and now that it's the 50% off sale, it's a good time to watch it. So from what I gathered, it's a middle-class family struggling, and so I'm interested in family dynamics, and that's something I'm really interested in with EE. So that's my second pick that I got from Criterion. The third one that I got online was the influence for Tarantino's Kill Bill. That is the complete Lady Snowblood. So this is Snowblood, Lady Snowblood, the first film, and then Lady Snowblood, Love Song of Vengeance, which is the sequel to it. And these are both really bloody movies in really over-the-top Japanese fashion, and I really can't wait to see this movie. I really know nothing about this movie except for the fact that it's really bloody and it influenced Tarantino, and I loved Kill Bill, and so I know I'm going to really enjoy this film as well. So this is my third pick that I got from Criterion, the complete Lady Snowblood. So moving on from there, I actually moved into the territory where I was actually able to go up to Kansas City this last weekend. I actually went and saw some metal bands. I went and saw Behemoth at the Gates and Wolves in the Throne Room. If any of you are death or black metal fans, those are really great bands. Behemoth is a really big one. But anyway, I digress. I was up there, went to Kansas City, and I saw a Barnes & Noble there, and I definitely had to stop by because I'm not able to go into stores because we don't have them here. So the first movie that I picked up has actually been on my radar for about 2 years now. My best friend Ben, who's been on the channel before, he recommended 2 movies to me, and I'm just going to show you both of them at the same time. Lost in America and The Inlaws. So these movies are kind of a pairing because they're really comedic. They came out in the late 70s and then the early 80s or in the mid 80s, so 79 and 1985. But Albert Brooks right here, and then we also have an Andrew Bergman movie right here. I really don't know much about these films except for the fact that my best friend Ben has told me these are two of the funniest movies he's ever seen. I know this one is about like post-Reagan era, kind of like a slapstick element to political follies in the 80s, so I'm really looking forward to this one just in general. Then with the In-Laws, I know Andrew Falk and Alan Arkin are just two fathers who are just really crazy, and so I really cannot wait to see these films, and I highly recommend you checking these films out. And even though I have not seen them, I know they're great, and thank you, Ben, for finally making me get these films. So the next film I'm going to talk about is a Danish film. It is directed by Gabriel Axel. This is Babette's Feast. In a couple different languages. It's also in French and Swedish. I guess it's really just about the culinary arts. It's a tale of a housekeeper coming to Denmark and to this really poor Danish town and helping all of these villagers who are just like dirt poor. And so I guess it's a lovely film, and I really can't wait to check it out. Actually, I was recommended by Nathan Treadway, who's one of my subscribers, and I want to say thank you so much for recommending this movie. Cannot wait to see this movie, and I want you to check it out as well if you haven't seen it. So this next film is a huge one for me. It is a movie that I've been waiting to watch for quite some time, since I saw Decalogue and the Three Colors trilogy, and I really love Krzysztof Kieślowski, I want to say. And this is The Double Life of Veronica, or Veronique. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, but this is the international kind of debut film for him to get acclaim, and this is a huge one for him, and I honestly don't really know too much besides that fact that I really just love this director, and I love how he portrays human frailty and has a lot of, really puts a lot of vulnerability into his films and his performances, and so I'm looking forward to this very much so. The next one I actually got is a classic film, The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp. This is a classic British film from 1943, so it's still during the World War II. It's a long film. I've heard so many great things about this. This has been on so many top 10 lists from so many different people, so I've heard nothing but good things, and I really cannot wait to check this film out. I really don't know much about it, besides the fact that it's just really critically acclaimed by a lot of people. So, Life and Death of Colonel Blimp, cannot wait to see it. Directed by Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger. So I'm really looking forward to it. Interesting cover, I love it. And the last film that I picked up was a Persian film, Close Up. And it is a film that I really know nothing about, except for when I was with my friend up in KC, he had to put it back, and I was really interested in it, and I've been told to watch it from several different people. I've just heard so many good things about this film, and about the performances in this, and just how there's this fictional documentary, and that's just how the film kind of sets up. And I'm sorry I don't really know too much about all these films. I just have these on my list. They're highly recommended, and I honestly can't wait to see them and possibly talk about them in the near future. But these are the picks that I got from the Criterion sale, at least the first part of it. And so I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Give this video a like. Don't forget to comment down below. Tell me what have you picked up during this Criterion sale, besides the Bergman set, because I already know you picked that up. I already know you did. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. I'm not jonesing around.